Hey everyone, so I'm going to start by priming my eyes with the Milani eyeshadow primer, and I'm going to use the City Mini palette and my Maybelline. I can't remember what the color is, but I will put it on the screen, and I'm going to use the matte brow bone color and set my brow with that, and I'm going to use that little transition color, which I realized it was a little bit too light, so I added just a brown color, a mid-tone, like warm brown that was like close to my skin tone from this pure Soiree Diaries palette. And I'm mixing together the dark brown and that transition type color to make the dark brown a little bit lighter. And I'm going to put that in the crease. But I realized that I needed a mid-tone brown, so I put a mid-tone from the pure palette. Just use whichever one is close to your skin tone and what works for you. And I'm going to use a little bit of that darkest brown and put it in the outer corner. And I'm going to take that transition color again and blend that out. And then I'm just going to run over with a fluffy brush and blend a little bit more. I'm using the NYX HD concealer to cut my lid, and I'm going to do like a half cut crease, not completely, but like halfway. Well, I guess it is a full cut crease now that I'm noticing. And I'm going to put this light pinky color on my lid. It's like a pink / purple type color. And I'm going to cut my other lid and put that same color on the front part. And I'm just going to blend that out with a little bit more of that mid-tone color. And I'm going to put that like peachy, pinky, golden. It's like a mixture of the three type of color from that Maybelline City Mini palette. And I'm putting that in the outer lid. And I'm just patting that on with a little bit of setting spray on my finger. And then I'm going to go over with a little bit more. Then I'm going to take the brush that I used that first color on to blend those two together. And I'm going to put a little bit of that outer corner color to blend all that together. Just packing on that darkest color and giving a little bit more definition. I wanted the outer corner to be a little bit deeper, so I added a little bit more of that dark brown and blending with the fluffy brush. And I'm putting a little bit more of that middle color because I feel like it faded a bit with the blending. So I'm just like repacking that on with a damp shader brush I sprayed with some setting spray. And putting back on the inner corner. And for face primer, I'm going to be using this Peter Thomas Roth Pore Filling Primer. And I'm just going to put that in the porous areas, and I'm spraying this e.l.f. Hydrating Primer Mist on my face for a little bit more hydration. As this is a glowy look, I want it to be very hydrated. And I'm putting the Hard Candy primer stick, the hydrating cooling primer stick under my eyes and around my nose. And I'm putting this Becca highlighter in Opal on my cheekbones and on the highest points of my face to give a glow for before I put my foundation on. And I'm blending that in with this AOA Studio blending sponge from Shop Miss A. And by the way, I have two of these and I'm in love with them. They're awesome. I almost like it better than my Real Technique sponge, but I still really love that one. And for foundation, I'm going to be using the Covergirl Vitalist Healthy Elixir. And the color I have mine in is Buff Beige. And it seems to be a perfect match for me right now. And I'm using my NYX HD concealer in the color Nude Beige. And it's a perfect highlight color for me right now. Kind of a little bit close to my skin tone, but it still gives a brightening effect. Blending that in with the tip of the sponge. And using the Coty Airspun powder, which I really, honestly, I don't love this powder. It has a scent to it. I don't think it breaks me out, but I'm starting to kind of feel like it may. So I don't know if I recommend it, but it's the only translucent powder I have right now, so I'm gonna use it, but until I get one that's better. And I'm using the Temp 2 Shimmer Bronzer, the liquid bronzer on the outer of my cheeks and around my hairline to give a bronzy glow, and it's a really pretty bronzer. I love this bronzer and like how glowy it is. And I'm setting my face with the Maybelline Fit Me loose powder in the color Light, which this color really isn't that light because it matches my skin tone perfectly right now. And like I'm like light skinned, but I'm not like light, if that makes sense. And I'm just blending a little bit more in my outer corner. And I'm going to use this Mineral Glow bronzer from Pure. And I love this. It's so glowy, but it gives like a nice bronzy appearance to the skin. And it's just really pretty. And I'm using this Wet n Wild brush to put this on. The blush brush. Or I think it's contour brush is what the name of it is. And I'm using Wet n Wild Might Be highlighter. I love this. It's the perfect, like, super bright, super, like, metallic highlighter for my skin tone. And I'm using Benefit California on my cheeks just from this palette, but you can buy it like individually. But I love it. It's so glowy and like it just gives a pretty finish. What I hate though is it has an overspray, and I don't like that. And I'm filling my brows with Benefit Brow, and I just showed filling in one of them a little bit because I've done that many times. And I'm using that dark brown on my bottom lash line mixed with a tiny bit of that lighter color. And I'm lining my eyes with the brown Wet n Wild Proline eyeliner. I love this eyeliner. It doesn't smudge on me or anything. And it has a really good lasting power, and it works really well. And I put a brown liner in my waterline. And I'm using that brightest color in that palette as an inner corner highlight. And I'm putting on this Cover FX like shimmer. It's not Shimmering Glow, that's Stila. But it's like one of those liquid eyeshadow shimmer type things. And it's purpley type color. And I love this over top of that pinkish inner part. And it's just so pretty. I love it. And I'm just gonna like let that dry and not open my eyes while it's drying. And then I'm going to deepen the crease a little bit more and kind of blend that out a little. And I'm going to be setting my face with the Make It Last Setting Mist by Milani and letting that dry. And I'm curling my lashes and put on It Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. And on top of that, I'm going to be putting a little bit of Monsieur Big by Lancome, which I'd say Monsieur Big is worth it. Like, my eyelashes are kind of stubby, so I like to use a lengthening mascara under it. But if you have long lashes and need like a lot of thickening, that mascara is a thickener, let's just say. You won't have thick lashes. And I'm using this Wet n Wild Zodiac lip gloss as the lip gloss. And that is the finished look. But I have one more lip to show you guys. And that's coming up right about now. And I'm going to be using the Smashbox liquid lipstick in the color Driver's Seat. And on top of it, I'm using this Sephora Gloss Balm. It's in an orange type color. I'll put the name on the screen. And here's the finished look. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to see more videos from me, and I will see you guys later. Bye.